그러면 지금부터 잠시 후에 이제 웬상을 모셔서 키노트 스피크를 듣도록 하겠습니다. 자, 그러면 박수로 웬상을 맞이하겠습니다.
Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Pretty good? First off, thank you all for being here tonight. It's a Monday evening, and yeah, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule and being here. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm Wen. I'm the co-founder and COO at Genspark. I'll share with everybody a little bit about our company, and my colleague here, Giselle, will lead our demo session and interactive workshop. And also I have my colleagues, Jasmine and Kevin over there. If you guys would like to stick around and talk to them later on, please feel free to. So, can I actually ask a quick show of hands? How many folks here are Genspark users today? Wow, this is amazing. Really cool. How many people have not heard of Genspark before today? Oh wow. Oh, we have one. Okay, so great. So I have built a slide deck with Genspark, 5 pages. Talking about our company, I'll share a little bit of our funny story and so on. But I want to also have an opportunity just to, take questions from our audience, from everybody. Like, ask me anything shortly if you have a question. You may know, Genspark, we are a Palo-Alto-based technology company, and we build AI agents for knowledge workers. What that means is, in the past, we human beings, we do work, right? We craft our work, word by word, pixel by pixel. We are the production engine. Now, with Genspark Super Agent, you just ask your agent to do things for you. Build a presentation, do market research, craft a financial model, or write a document, build me a customized AI pod, anything you want. So essentially, we become the, if you use the movie analogy, the movie director. AI becomes the actor. Before we were all actors, right? So that's the difference that we're trying to make. And with that, we hope we can get everybody a lot more freedom back to you, a lot more time back to you. So you could decide either you wanted to do more and accomplish more, or you just wanted to sit back and have a 3-day work week, right? Working with Genspark. That's up to you. But we wanted optionality and freedom for you. That's our mission. And for also the 1 billion plus global knowledge workers, right?
네, 아시다시피 젠스파크는 지식 기반 노동자들을 위해서 만든 그런 테크 컴퍼니라고 하실 수 있습니다. 전통적으로 사람들이 픽셀이나 단어 단위로 계속해서 일을 하는 저희가 생산 엔진 역할을 해왔었는데, 이제 저는 젠스파크 슈퍼 에이전트한테 유저들이 이거 프레젠테이션을 좀 만들어줘, 시장 리서치를 좀 해줘, 문서를 작성해줘, 이런 식으로 계속해서 명령을 하면서 일을 진행했으면 좋겠어요. 그 영화를 예시로 든다고 하면은 원래는 사람들이 다 개개인이 배우였는데 이제 영화 감독이 되는 거죠. 그리고 AI가 배우가 되는 거고요. 저희가 원하는 변화는 AI를 활용함으로써 사람들에게
Since our launch in April this year, we've been fortunate to have a rapid growth. Just 4 weeks back, we broke $50 million of ARR. Now these are real people in the real world doing real work with Genspark, getting real value, paying us real money. So everything's real, okay? Because of this, both OpenAI and Anthropic published case studies on how they worked with us and leveraging the state-of-the-art LLMs they've researched and developed to empower our super agent suite. This was back in July. And just, I think this is a month ago, SF Tech Week, Day 1, OpenAI Dev Day. Sam Altman highlighted Genspark as one of the 30 trillion token companies around the globe. So underneath, it's really that the world is entering into a token economy. we talked about AI is going to do all the work for us. Underneath, it's all tokens, right? However many tokens you're consuming essentially represents how much work you're doing. Is basically the nature of it.
네, 그리고 저희 회사는 올 4월 런칭 후에
So one of the very reasons we're able to do this is because of our technology, right? So this lays out our technology architecture. Essentially, we have 3 layers of technology. In the bottom, we work with 30 plus state-of-the-art AI models. That includes LLMs from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and that also goes to a lot of the open source models from so many different providers. So we built this a mixture of agents architecture, and we built a layer of orchestration, model orchestration layer. Essentially, when we do tasks like building a slide, possibly our super agent is calling on OpenAI models to reason and build a work plan, right? Several steps of to do. And then it might be calling on Sonnet 4.5 or Claude to write code in HTML to render the slides. And when it comes to plotting a chart on one of the slides, it could be our agent is calling on one of the open source models to write code in Python in Juniper Notebook, and then really to visualize the data and then plot the chart and then put it onto the slides. So this technology architecture is essentially, I just gave a talk at the AI Summit Seoul today, essentially how modern agentic AI is built, right? You need to be able to leverage, each model's strength because they're good at different things. Today, and it's shifting all the time. Today, OpenAI is better at reasoning, OpenAI models, and Claude models are better at coding. Google models are better at image and video and so on. So being able to leverage the strength of all the different models at the right time, doing the right things, is the foundation of what powered us to get this sort of growth. On top of the model orchestration layer, we also built 100 plus in-house tools. So if you think of LLMs as the brains, they're really good at giving you a response once you give them natural language input. Then between what LLMs could do versus the real world human needs, there is this gap, right? The real work, how do you get real work done? That's where our in-house tools come in. A lot of the agentic companies out there, they bet on that, the current LLMs will be able to just use computers. They're not there yet, to be realistic. That's why we build tools to essentially search the web, process documents, make a phone call for you. You can think of those as kind of microservices to allow the LLMs, essentially it's their arms and legs to really do real work for you, right? This is also a very important piece because not only we do context engineering work around it, we also do certain RL work to enable some of the open source models to get a lot better at using our tools. So it's all together. It's all holistic, essentially to enable the best output when it comes to quality and so on. And one last thing I'll quickly touch on here is we do pay to get access to private databases such as PitchBook, Crunchbase, and so on, so that the output of our super agent suite is not just based off fast web search. It's actually grounded. It's aligned with certain private data. So all of these things put together enables us to get the best output quality, which is the most important thing for all of our users and customers, right? Because it's pretty easy for us human beings to tell if I'm spending more time teaching the AI or I'm actually one shot done, I'm ready to go, right? If I'm spending more time teaching the AI, I don't want to use it, right? So we want to always stay on the right, the right side of the fence to make sure that people are actually benefiting, getting time out of it instead of losing time. So Eric, for example, our CEO, he was early at Microsoft. Later on, when Baidu was scouting the talent from everybody, including Andrew Ng, who founded Coursera, and Dario from Anthropic, he and KZ, our CTO, who was early at Google, built a lot of technologies for Google when they were scaling. They both joined. And then my other co-founder is Justin, who spent over 12 years at Meta, scaled applications like Facebook Messenger from 0 to billions of users. They really know how to scale technology systems, right? Ray was also early at Google, who built a lot of technologies that would, impact of tens of billions of dollars for Google when they were just optimizing their search ranking and all of those good technologies. Lenjoy, who spent a lot of time building departments at YouTube, Pinterest, later on TikTok. He helped scale the advertisement infra for TikTok from 0 to whatever we have today. So we have pretty strong technical chops. I myself, got my PhD from MIT back in 2013, and then started my first company. It was an enterprise SaaS company founded by Y Combinator and Coastal Ventures. Ran it for about 9 years, sold it in 22, and then we all teamed up. So I'm the business guy on team.
So it sounds like you got.
Someone's talking to AI.
네, 그리고 저희의 궁극적인 목표는 사람들의 시간을 절약하게 해주는 거고요. 저희 기업은 기본적으로 기술자들이 모인 그룹이라고 보시면 될 것 같아요. 창립 멤버들은
With the team and growth, we were backed by some really good investors. Up until this February, we've raised altogether $160 million. So far, we've raised more money. The official announcement will come out on November 20th at our launch event in San Francisco. So you'll see more news then. But one thing I wanted to highlight is LG Tech Ventures, which is the investing arm of LG, is an investor of ours, and we're very proud to partner with LG because they're a premium brand globally, not here just in Korea, and we have big plans to do good things here in the Korean market. This is a very, very important market for us. Korea is one of our top 5 markets. So yeah, we love our users and our customers here, and we love our partners here.
네, 그리고 전체적으로 저희가
So if you've used Genspark, you're probably familiar with our kind of a speed of releasing new products. We've been on a streak to release new products actually on a weekly basis. Behind this, it's also because we are an AI native company. So 80+% of the code at our company is written by AI. So that's how we are able to essentially push out new products so quickly. But also it's because with the technical capabilities from our founding team, we are able to build the technology foundation that it scales to support this sort of kind of product release. So we initially launched Genspark as a product for individuals, but then very quickly, back in July, a lot of the corporates started to reach out. So that's when we built our team plan, enterprise plan. So we take security and privacy very seriously. As we speak, we're just going through the certification process for all the SOC 2 Type 2, ISO 27001, 42001, GDPR, all the compliance framework. Our intent is to not only serve individuals across the globe, but also when it comes to the Fortune 2000s, mid-market folks, SMB, as well as educational institutions, and so on and so forth. We wanted to empower everybody when it comes to make your work a lot more enjoyable and easier. So yeah, so we'll have more details again our November 20th event.
네, 저희가 초기 출시했을 때는
And yeah, so since day one, we've been a global company in a way that we have users from around the globe, and you can see, Korea is obviously one of the most important market for us, and we intend to continue to be a global company, and we're also obviously benefiting from the internet infrastructure in the place today. Essentially, AI plus internet is really kind of how everybody's growing these days. So that has been good for us, and yeah, we wish to make everybody's life, the 1 billion plus knowledge workers around the globe, your life a lot easier and better. We'll keep working hard, releasing new products every week. That's our plan. Awesome. So if there are questions, I'll take a few questions, and our colleagues Kevin and Jasmine will hand out some of the Genspark swags Anything you wanted to, you were interested in, we'd be happy to share your thoughts. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'm a big fan and very heavy user of Genspark. I really use a lot of Genspark for my daily works, but there's some issue like about AI slide. I mean, when I wanna download it, I can do with like PDF or PPTX, right? But PDF is cool, but when I download it like PPTX, the layout, right, and font like Romans or something like that, and layout and some a little bit kind of weird when I download it. So what I think about it is, as I understand in technical base, is generated by like HTML, right? HTML, I mean, LLM spit it out HTML text and it translates to a PDF, I mean, like 0 to 0 or 1, right? So what do you think about it?
Appreciate the question. What's your name again?
Yeah, my name is Kangam.
Kangam.
Wu. Yeah.
Thank you for the question. Swag for Kangam, please. Essentially, exactly to your point, when the slides are created, it's through HTML code. And then in between, that and when you download the PPTX file, there is a conversion. So our technology right now is not perfect. You see a lot of format changes and so on and so forth. That is the reality. So our engineers are absolutely working on it every day, and we're releasing our AI Slides 3.0 soon, possibly on our November 20th event as well. So basically, the way we look at it, to your point, and to my earlier kind of description of what is important for us, it's the output quality. So that is the very most important priority for us. We're going to keep working on that. Yeah.
So you want to go have a plan like control a PPTX library or something like that?
So in our AI Slides 2.0, we released a feature that enables templates. You can use our templates or you can upload your template. So that's one part of that, right? Essentially, from a format standpoint, that's kind of what we did. For the next version, I don't know how. What I can say is, this is on the top of our priority list, because at the end of the day, we wanted to essentially get the product to a point where you don't have to worry about these little things. These little things, they consume your energy, right? So that's our goal. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. The one thing I actually wanted to add on to that is, most recently we released our custom super agent. So the way our agents work is, they're not just individual separate agents. When we release new products, they actually could work together in a way that it's not like a linear scaling. So what I mean by that is, it's possible that you could build a custom super agent, asking the super agent just to do slides building for you. At the same time, upload the particular templates to the knowledge base of this agent, and instruct the custom agent to stick to whatever format you would really prefer. And you don't have to prompt the agent every time anymore, right? It'll remember all your needs, all your requirements, and of course you can configure it and improve on it based off your preference. But now you prompt once, and then you solve all your future problems. This now is extremely useful from what I've learned from our users, that in the corporate environment, people build the same kind of set of slide decks all the time. If you have to prompt it every time, it's a lot, right, for human beings and for the AI. So custom super agent would be at least one step further to solve the problem you just described, because by structuring the instructions in certain ways, it can be further optimized so that those little things can be just fixed up for particular templates and slide decks.
I will try to do it super interesting.
Try it out. Let us know. Yeah.
So, I am a founder from Seoul here. I also work on the AI agent. Well, we're building a coding agent. So, actually, I try to work on the Microsoft get AI to generate codes for Microsoft like Excel or documents. So I understand your team's pain. There's such a pain in the ass to work on. So let me ask you a business question. So as a business guy, how do you remember the first aha moment for your company, and what backed the crazy growth of your company?
Appreciate the question. So I would say when it comes to the growth numbers, it's all a blur in a way, right? Like you can't really feel it. And then coming to July, I talked to some power users, and they shared some stories with me. One of them is, of course, there are stories like there's a young man, Matthew, based in Michigan. He wanted to start his own company one day, didn't have the capital, so decided to contract with local restaurants and barbershops to build websites for them on Shopify or whatever. Before, he would hire developers offshore to essentially pay them thousands of dollars, and then he would charge his clients $6,000, $7,000. But now he just pays Genspark $25, and he makes all the margin, right? So there are a lot of those stories. But then I talked to this woman, Sarah. She's based in Nashville. She's a marketer. She actually similarly used Genspark to build projects, sold projects, made money. She built this custom GPT based off Genspark's prompt. She didn't know how to build custom. She asked the Genspark to write prompt to build custom GPT, which acts like interactive AI for a priest to talk to Bible, a very specific version of Bible. She sold that for $10,000. Okay, but then she told me this story of how, this was earlier in the year, her brother got into this car accident, passed away. And the police caught her, and she panicked, didn't know what to do. Then she talked to Genspark. At the time, we didn't have real-time voice and whatnot, but we had the audio input. And Genspark was able to not only just comfort her, right? Tell her, oh, don't worry, whatnot. Like ChatGPT would do that for you, right? Like, don't worry. But then Genspark laid out, look, Sarah, these are the first top 3 things you need to think about and do. Here is the action plan. And go do these things. And that really put her mind into, ease. Like, okay, let me get these things going. At the same time, of course, Genspark told her, hey, don't worry, these are the steps to take and so on. So that was the moment I realized, oh wow, this goes beyond just, kind of building slides, making money, whatnot. It touches real people's life. Those were the moments where we realized, okay, our responsibilities is bigger than we thought. We really need to make AI work for human beings. I said that's one of the very moments that,